This is a content warning. All episodes of Mysteries Unknown may include foul language, fantasy violence, blood and gore, and worst thing of all, sexual content. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah, so Victor and Veronica, twin brother and sister. So you immediately know that Victor was the guy. Victor Chang was who you saw last night.
Gotcha. And they're of a high class dad.
Yeah, they have high class family too.
We found Codi's rivals.
Not really.
You're like, yeah, no, they're not as rich as me.
Well, no, it would be. They'd have to care. Cody doesn't care.
True.
Cody's the type that it's like, you live in a mansion? Like, oh yeah, that is what it's called, isn't it? Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. But yeah, like, so yeah, like, I feel the man, I'm like, Cody, do you know anything about this? And I'm like talking to her, but not looking at her kind of thing, just like...
Cody is going to continue complete 100% attention on the conversation in front of her, but Aidan would have his phone buzz. And the response would just be, yeah, their dad's a big part of the city.
And I'm pretty sure, like, you link a couple articles or whatever, and I'm just like, okay.
I don't think she could do that much, but, like, she could definitely, like, give you the name of the sister and that their dad has influence in high class.
A simple Boogle search will bring a bunch of articles about the family out the bed. Simple
Gotcha.
Boogle.
Yeah.
A lot of boogling going on.
Lots of boogling. But yeah, like, I tell all that to Marcus, and I'm just like, yeah, they're running the initiations right now. There's like a bunch of people lining up to get initiated, and I'm gonna ask you, Hunter, is there like one person running it, or is it just like the crew of jocks that are kind of running it?
So Bulk actually told you that it was started by Victor and his sister Veronica.
Yeah.
Now, if they both run it together or if there's one over the other, you don't know that fact yet for sure.
Well, I mean, just for like this initiation today at this location.
Oh, the Glossy Eye Jucks are definitely running the initiation for sure.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm just like, yeah, I think those jocks over there, they're running the initiation. What do we do? Do we break this up now? You can't cause a scene in the sorry, what's the name of this coffee shop again?
Sundollar.
I'm writing this down. You can't cause
Me
a
too.
scene in dollar. Like, what do we do?
Marcus is like, okay, we need to break this up, but like you said, we can't be causing too many problems here. Oh boy, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I think I know what to do. And with that, Marcus would like pull out his phone, his brand spanking new phone.
Nice and shiny right out the package.
Nice.
Like, he would text Cody and be like, hey, pop the trunk. I need to do something.
Oh?
I was drinking, I'm sorry.
What are you trying to do?
Marcus is gonna go
He was gonna go get his swords, but
he's collecting his sword.
it sounded so sus.
Pop the trunk.
So I'm throwing something in here. As soon as you start to say this idea to Cody, you hear one of the jocks kind of say, come on now, it's time to head to where we're going to start the initiation. And everyone follows him downstairs, and they're going to head out the back where there's an old like school bus just waiting to take them all somewhere.
Okay. So yeah, no, the second Marcus like sees that, he's gonna like, quickly walk down the stairs and like grab his swords out of his trunk and like suit up. He actually was smart and brought like a bandana to like, not a bandana, but like a face mask, and he kind of puts that on like a COVID type face mask.
Yeah.
And he's gonna put that on his face to cover up his face and swap out the shades.
So
and and then he's gonna try his best to get around to like the back of the building. He's gonna like peek the corner.
So, are you like sneaking around to follow, or are you guys going to actually follow them all to the back?
I was gonna say, like we could essentially, if they're going to a school bus, that means they're going to another location. We could just tail them. You know what I mean?
Could do that. I was thinking about having Cody tell them that she wants in, but it's whatever you guys want to do too.
That was another thing I was thinking. Like, one of us could like like infiltrate. You know.
My only concern with infiltration is
So we can actually do.
We're suddenly brainwashed.
We could.
Yeah, no, we can follow. We can follow them.
So
Okay.
y'all are gonna get back in Cody's car and just follow them,
See, my only problem with that is if
or y'all just want to try to see if you can like sneak in and be like part of the group.
my only real concern with following them is if we get caught and what that might entail. Like, we don't need a Grand Theft Auto style like car.
You know what? I volunteer as tribute. I will. I will. You know what? Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely going to. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Right. I'm going to tell him like, wait, Marcus. Before you do that, okay, just trust me on this. I'm going to see if I can get it. Okay. You and Cody follow the bus. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get in, and I'll see if I can get some kind of information. Okay. Cool. And I like 2 thumbs up. I like look at them.
He looks at him and he's like, okay.
Right?
Cody is going to make him do one of those like location share things with her phone.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like,
Yeah, okay. I'll turn my location
like
on,
the
okay?
Snapchat, whatever the heck it is that like
Yeah.
allows you to look at people's locations.
I'll
Just
say
in
y'all can
case.
easily do that, so that's not something I would
Yeah.
make y'all roll for. So
Yeah, so I'm just like, okay, stay close behind, alright? I'll be fine. Don't worry. Just make sure to keep up. Okay?
As long as you stay near something where I can see you, I'm not worried.
Okay, good. And right as the jocks sort of say, okay, everyone join, and I kind of just go like, hey, one more. Sorry, I'm late. I'm here now though.
the jock just says, "Just shut up and get on the bus."
Okay. All right, let's go.
So yeah, everyone goes downstairs. They go out through the back of the coffee shop. And in the alleyway, it's a very old school bus that even you are surprised that it's still running.
Gotcha. And I'm just like, I kind of try to make small talk with some of the jocks. I'm just like, so how'd you guys get the bus? I mean, this is a school bus. Like do they just like rent these out to students or like?
They just shove you and like, keep going.
Oh, pansy are we? Okay, all right, I'm going. And I, get on the bus. I'm pretty sure it's an old bus, so I'm like crammed. I'm so big. I'm like after
there's like just enough seats for everyone to get on here, and you see the bus driver, an older man. He's also got glossy eyes going on too. So whatever these jocks were under, they got the bus driver under it too. I'm assuming Marcus and Cody are just in her car now, just waiting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they see from the car, like they're looking, out the dashboard or whatever, and they see me get onto the bus, and I kind of. Oh, can they? Okay, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say their car's like parked out somewhere towards the front of the building. This bus is around the back of the building, but they'll see as like the bus like pulls out and comes around the building.
Okay.
So they'll see this really old bus coming out from around the building if they're waiting in Cody's car.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Cody just kind of nervously tapping on the steering wheel.
Yeah, and you see the bus. So you start trailing the bus.
Yeah.
And I text Cody and Marcus a thumbs up, like we're in.
I'm not looking. I am driving.
True.
Chris would see his phone, he'd be like, God, he's optimistic.
And yeah, you all start following the bus.
He's the orange cat, of course he is.
Yeah, I'm the orange cat.
You all eventually realize as the bus is driving, and y'all are keeping like your distance behind it, so not to raise suspicion. The bus is heading towards like the outer part of the city. Like it's like leaving the main part of it, kind of going around. Like the more potholes are kind of appearing, and at some point, as soon as like you leave kind of like the inner city limits, your phones go dead. Like no signal or anything.
Oh, that's bad.
And you travel for a little while longer. And Aidan, you will see this first. As the bus approaches the forsaken junkyard that lays on the outskirts of the city.
Oh boy.
And it's just like mounds of heaps of scrap and metal just rising high above like the plains. And as the And as the bus stops at like the gate, and the gate swings open, you first immediately see an Asian man with long black hair, dressed up goth style, Victor Chang, staring right at the bus. And that's where we're going to end this session for today.
Yay, that's cool.
I like how we all chose to completely ignore that we had weird dreams. Like, we're just not going to talk.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, because I feel like it's kind of like it's not weird, but I mean, you don't just ask anyone. It's like, hey, did you have any weird dreams last night? Like, if you have a weird dream, you kind of just like keep it to yourself. But like, I'm pretty sure it'll come up.
Like most of the times when people would have weird dreams, it's kind of like, okay,
I guess you guys will have to stay at her house again and have it again and you'll question it a second time.
Yeah, like if it happens again, I'll be like, all right, something's up.
I also love the idea. I kind of just thought of this as I was describing the Marcus and Aiden's rooms, that the rooms just will change to whoever decides to open the door for it.
I like the thought that the house itself is a rift.
Yeah, like the
So it's
house
like-
is like a rift, yeah.
So it's like if someone else was to open the room, it would be something completely different than what it was before.
That's
So-
like the actual city of this book. It says like mundane objects can take on rifts.
Oh, for sure.
That's
Yeah. All right. So now it's time for our favorite part, Geek Out during the credits.
Yeah.
So we got going over the same questions. How has the crew grown this session? Which character had the most meaningful interaction with your character this session? Which of your themes is under the most strain? If it collapses, what new aspect will show up in its place? So you can answer all of them or just a few of them. So you can start first, Javi.
Okay. I think this time, like, our crew kind of grew in the sense that, like, you guys experienced what my, like, pressure manipulation feels like, right? And Marcus got to experience the Mirrorverse. So we're kind of, like, observing how our gifts, you know, manifest.
Mhm.
So I think that is one.
Yeah, so that would gain a attention on your crew theme because you don't have any power tags to restore.
Yeah.
Which I think, is that your second attention or
It
is that
is.
the third one?
Yeah, second.
I don't remember if you got any attention during the last session or not, so that's why I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, we didn't. We didn't have much to like really.
It was
build
too
off of.
new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so you have 2 attention on because I think the first one was me applying the weakness tag to it. So,
Mhm.
all right. So can you continue now if you want to answer the other questions, Avi?
I'm going to say that Cody, making the attempt to come and help me, and just in general, like Cody letting us stay at her place for the night. But I'll say, like, within the fight, like, even though Marcus did come and help too, like, she, like, risked her, like, she got cuts all over her body kind of thing. And, like, she, like, helped me out to, like, get this guy off of me, help me, like, restrain him up. So yeah, Cody has my back, so I'll take a help point on her.
Aw.
All right, and don't forget that y'all can use those help and hurt points to help out or affect the other players as well if you want to use them for anything. So
Yeah, I always forget that. Like, I like gaining them, and then after it, in game, I'll, like, forget to use them. So yeah, I have to remember that for next session.
So you're like, how did they get all these points on this person? And it's like, oh, kind
Yeah,
of
like, yeah. But yeah, so just those two. Nothing is really under strain just yet. Maybe next session. Maybe.
All right, Devil.
I would definitely say I had the most meaningful interaction again with Cody. Just that was his first time experiencing our power, and he's just like Marcus is very like weirded out by it because he's only heard of it. He's like, I traveled through mirrors, and he's like, okay, I don't know what that's like. So to see it for the first, and it just be in the void, the abyss.
I figured you would have given a hurt point on her for the Meekest Forever hashtag.
Apparently,
he's like, Marcus in
this is a lot by now.
Mark is in like that petty about it. He's not like that upset about it. He knows that's just like a Cody thing. He's annoyed, but he's not like
It's Cody thing.
raging.
Plus, she may have bought him the $1,000 phone. So
I feel like this is not the first time Cody has done a shipping hashtag about the two guys in the probably time they know each other. I feel like that she's done this more than once.
Yeah,
Cody
this
is.
I can buy this.
Cody is whatever is going to make the most waves type of no pun intended person.
A shit disturber, a professional shit disturber.
Yeah, it's whatever's going to get her popular. So if what gets her popular is like people being, the target of ships, then that is what it is.
I mean, we were like teenagers in high school. Again, we like teenagers in high school. You live for like cloud and gossip and tea. It's like
Yep.
It's like currency.
Yep.
All right.
Especially when you want to become high in the cheerleading, you just need to talk.
And so like experiencing the mirror dimension for the first time, Marcus is definitely like, okay, this is creepy and terrifying. But again, he thinks to like the fact that he has a sword that eats people, so he's like, being in the abyss, isn't that like weird?
True. Yeah. Like, extra gravity is kind of just like, well, this is weird. Next time,
like walking into the room and feeling heavy is like, well, that's strange, but it's not like this sword eats people.
I walked through a mirror and there is void.
Like, does Marcus
His sword
do
eats people.
sword training, like kendo training? Does he do that kind of stuff? Like,
Yeah, his
physically active.
Say again, sorry.
Is he like physically active, kind of thing?
Yeah, like I said, his in terms of his physical build, Marcus is like a grade below like Peter Parker. So he's like cut, but he's not like super like
Gotcha. Okay, so like this is kind of just like he could get used to this kind of thing, right? But he walked
first. He's probably done like weight training, so he's like walked into the room and felt heavy, and he was like, "Oh, this is weird," but I know this feeling.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, sweet.
Is that the only one you wanted to answer? Or did you want to answer any of the other two?
No, that's it, because nothing's on the strain. None of my things have a crack, so nothing's on the strain, and I mean, I do feel like we grew a bit in that like exchange of just us sharing, but that's what Aidan says. I can't really double up on that.
Okay, that's fair. All right, and Chesh.
Hi. I'm going to say that I can actually shift the how we grew thing, because we actually did like not just bond, but we're actually trying to establish some sort of a strategy together. Whereas like school is school, but we're actually like planning infiltrating this place. We're doing something that we've probably only seen in TV and movies.
Yeah, like we're
we've graduated from we're secret friends only because I'm a jerk to like we're actually trying to do this. And even if I wanted to add the bonding aspect, she's risking a lot, like doing something long term with you guys, like in this aspect. So it's like we're actually doing like a crew thing, like
like we're actually trying to be
hunting the stuff
crew
down
of investigators, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're no longer just like, oh, we kind of met up because we all realized we had powers. It's just like, oh no, we're like actually like we're making moves.
Exactly. We're not just hanging back. We're actively doing stuff.
Oh my god, I found the perfect picture of Aidan. Hold on.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I'll say with that, you guys have leveled up your crew theme.
Yes.
So you get to pick a new weakness tag, power tag, or a theme improvement for that crew theme.
Got that image.
Okay, that is really cool.
That is Aidan. Right there.
I feel really out nerded.
Our beloved himbo.
Yeah.
As far as most meaningful interaction for her, it's gonna end up being probably Marcus again.
I was gonna say the breakfast.
Just the entire breakfast scene. Just the entire beginning. It'll be a help point because like he didn't stay mad at her or anything. And this is the most like, as dark as this is going to sound, that morning was probably the most genuine happiness she's felt in that building in a long time.
Oh,
She was actually hanging out with friends that she like actually cared about. This wasn't like I had a school party or the cheerleaders came out overnight. I had a pool party. This is like I was here with the friends I actually wanted to be here with. And we like hung out. Like, so it was a genuine good feels. So Marcus can have the help point for giving her a good morning.
Adorable. Holy
and as
shit.
far as cracks, no, but I do have a new power tag on my mobility card, which I'm excited for because now I can shove people in my mirrorverse and keep them there.
Oh yeah, what is it? What's the new
Literally trap someone in the Mirrorverse. I can yeet somebody in there and leave them there.
Oh,
Oh God!
She can send
Actually,
them
then
to the Phantom
Shadow
Zone.
Realm.
No,
I
you
can
send them to the Shadow
indeed
Realm.
send them to the Shadow Realm.
It's like, to the Shadow Realm with you, Yugi!
Or no,
I have a
the,
portable jail cell. That's probably going to cause a lot of mental damage.
My God!
I see it more like Superman's Phantom Zone, where it's like they're just floating in those little
Oh
mirror
no, piece of
things.
glass! Oh
Yeah.
God, that's even worse.
Hey, Frankie, can you? There's something in my trunk I can't reach. Can you come here? Yeet.
Yeet.
Like,
Face forever just frozen in fear, like he was in Pompeii. Just as he just floated.
This is Cody from now on. Oh wait, no, where's the picture? Copy.
I also love that the boys are starting to realize how horrifying this little chipper preppy thing actually is.
Yeah, like we go to your room and it's like all black. You're like, wait a second.
All black. Each mirror she has that as a personal thing has like little blood stains in the corner of it and everything.
I forgot about the blood. Oh my God, your room had a mirror. I forgot about that.
Yeah, she has a floor length and antique mirror in her room.
I remember the floor mirror. I forgot you leave blood when you enter and
She
exit.
cleans it, but you can only it still gathers in the corners and stuff.
hold on. When you say floor-length mirror, is it on the floor or is it one of those ceiling
It's
mirrors?
on the floor. It is not propped up or anything. It's on the floor, leaning against the wall. I posted a picture of it underneath her bedroom.
Because I was about to say, if Cody had that size of a mirror on the ceiling, I'd have some questions.
She'd die in the middle of the night. One good earthquake, she'd be dead.
I'm gonna say one of she's actually shredded. There's not even
it's just a big, nice, heavy antique mirror that kind of sits in her room for travel purpose.
And these fun Cody and Marcus interactions make me want Codicus even more now, as I'm calling it.
No.
Codicus.
Like I said, this will probably end up being some really happy poly thing at the end. We'll find out.
I had to include the thing about Marcus' father being like, "Don't be silly, wrap your willy."
Yeah, no, it's a typical teenage dad.
I like the thing where it's that meme where it's like the mom's telling the kid to make sure you practice safe sex, and the daughter's like, "I'm 15," and the mom's like, "And I'm 30."
Oh Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Hey, at least they didn't bully you for being with the principal's daughter.
Marcus parents aren't gonna bully room the prison. They think it's a bit
behave. You can't be bad around her.
It's definitely more along the lines of they cock an eyebrow when they finally realize who you're like, how the hell did you, of all the kids in school you could have made friends with, of all of them, this one, for real.
It's like when everyone starts. It's like if Marcus and Cody actually did that, everyone would be like, "How did you get with her?"
You punching above your weight class, boy.
Right?
No, I definitely want to say my favorite moments were I think the funny thing where the cops showed up to break up the rave. I thought that was just
Marcus was we got Marcus saw someone walking downstairs because Marcus is he's a man of action, so he sees someone sprinting down the steps trying to get out. He's like, oh fuck, we gotta go.
Oh my goodness! Wait! No, I forgot this. Oh my gosh, this was so important. Okay,
what?
So as so okay, while we were going to get Marcus's new phone, Aidan asked to go to the whatever Forever 21 or Olympia is. You know what I mean? In this universe, and he sort of he goes in to buy something, right? But he asks you guys to stay out, kind of thing, and he goes in there and he buys a choker because he wants to wear chokers now, right? So now he's sporting a choker, a nice
his athleisure, and then just around his neck.
I have to ask, what kind of choker is it? Is it the one with spikes? Is it just a normal belt looking one?
Is it the 90s ones?
It's just oh.
Because if it's the 90s one, that actually isn't bad for a jock to wear because they're really loose.
Yeah, like the ones that kind of look like.
I've got a picture.
It almost if I'm remembering correctly, it was almost a split.
It's loading in.
With what we established
Yes.
Oh yeah,
that's super casual. You can still wear it while swimming because it doesn't have any sort of anything to it. It's literally plastic.
or kind of just
And
like,
it's stylish.
or something just like, oh wait, it's still copying the Shadow Realm Jimbo thing.
I feel like, yes, that would totally be on par with Aidan after all that we've established already.
Like, just like a bend.
Oh yeah,
you know
no,
what I mean?
super simple, super stylish.
Yeah,
like,
and it's almost like you don't notice, but like Cody's just like,
you can
he's
borrow
wearing
one of
a shirt.
hers.
Yeah, like, he's wearing a shirt.
Ooh.
Yeah, so like,
She probably has a ton of them.
yeah, Cody.
You didn't have to buy one. You could have asked. You know, like, jeez.
Sure. Well, either way, like he's wearing a choker now. Like it's his, it's his thing.
I think another favorite moment I had was the scene with Cody running off with Marcus's phone.
Yeah, that was a good one. I love that.
She was like, so my brain
Y'all
to
were
why she
laughing
did
so
that.
hard. I enjoyed it so much.
My brain to why she did that was because she's sitting, like I had mentioned, this was her first, like, well, this feels really nice kind of thing. So she's literally sitting there eating breakfast, like listening to the two of them and everything. And suddenly in the back of her head, the little brainworm went, you know, Marcus is going to see all that shit you started. Oh, fuck. You know?
Yeah, that's like,
oh no, I accidentally ruined this.
Like, I'm ruining my friendship.
Past Cody ruined it for future Cody. Hold on. I need to take his phone. Though I will say I admire the trust of no hesitation, like, oh, it's in my pocket, hold on.
Oh no, because they have known each other now for like a couple of years, and he's like, he thought it was weird, but he's like, here,
No hesitation, just like, alright, okay, whatever. Then
Marcus Marcus is just completely confused what's going on, and he's just like being the good himbo friend, and he just might as well get out there. So
it's not even like him being a good himbo friend. He's just like, he thought it was a bit strange, but he's like, oh, whatever. People like pass phones all the time.
Aw,
And
this is cute. Oh.
here, and then just proceeds to like start like it's the panic that gave her. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you panicking with my phone?
yeah, like what? What's going on here? What are you doing?
It's not like Cody is trained in, I need to pull some shit, let me be calm.
Like if Cody would have stayed calm, like Marcus would have never suspected it. But
She was worried about ruining a friendship. So she panicked.
Just a full-on panic. He's like, why are you panicking with my phone? Like, what are you doing?
Nothing. No reason. Just stop looking at the phone for a second.
Where's the factory reset button? Where's the factory reset button?
and,
Looking at it from all angles, like, oh god.
all right, and with that, listeners, the junk is piling high.
Okay.
As will Aidan be able to survive the initiation? Will Cody and Marcus be able to get themselves out of trouble? What are the Chang twins really up to? Tune in next time for our next session of V is for Going Viral. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Mysteries Unknown podcast. The background music you hear is from the official CMS soundtracks made by Son of Oak Studios. The content warning at the beginning was done by Ryan Bravo of Odd Loot. Any other characters and content mentioned on here belong to the rightful creators and owners. My name is Hunter the MC, and join me next time as we investigate the City of Mist. Crime in the city is tough. As a top detective in the precinct, I have to be even tougher and rougher on the scum of the city. Which is why there's no better coffee I trust to keep me on my toes than a nice hot cup of homebrew coffee. On a normal day on the job, a cup of the good old Sacred Flame Roast with its blend of dark chocolate and fruit makes it not just flavorful, but keeps my nose from the curve as well. And for those long nights of paperwork and clue finding,
Just a single cup of one-shot espresso is all I need to get my grind in the gear and get going. So, whether you're hunting down the bad guys or just crunching numbers at the office, get yourself a nice batch of homebrew coffee. When the going gets tough, homebrew makes you tougher. Visit www.thehomebrewcoffeehouse.com for your made-to-order fresh roasted coffee today.